BTC has already reclaimed 116,000, which is a very monumental mark. And seeing that people are looking at it as a dip, it's quite interesting. The US acknowledges the urgency to regulate, implement, and take over the industry. Executive orders are being signed, tables have been turned, banks that once fought crypto to a point of bleeding are now ordered to give crypto services, or else they face fines, penalties, and prosecution. We have a unique and massive bull run headed towards our way, and it's very wise to face it wisely, and we need to face it differently from all the other bull runs that have happened before with brilliance, because it has the potential to affect lineages and continental positions in the global finance and status. If Africa rises well with this participation in the incoming financial system, it could win itself a table on the participation of the major global finance. We have noted how Africa has been neglected and ignored in the trade wars. America has made trade deals with most of the other countries like Canada, Japan, the European Union, and many other countries, but none has been made for Africa, for any country in Africa, including our biggest economy in Africa, which is South Africa. According to the recent BBC news by our Kenyan brother, Larry Modowa, the African messages on trade deals and talks were left unread. So obviously, everyone ignores the whole continent. So that is how massive we should be, and that is how biased and shrewd we should be when we are attacking this financial revolution. This was confirmed by the South African administration during the news bulletin that was showed by BBC. So it is time for us to show significance in global finance. DeFi gives us that power to level up. We just can't sleep on this. The market is full of fears, euphoria, hyper, FOMO, and dips. We have all felt these emotions. We are building by the book. We need to remember that time to time, taking land decisions. Our market structure is one that every crypto trader should look at and see gold this bull run. Motivational speakers will use our reference of this today's market structure in future so that they can be able to lure attention to themselves. We are building this in such an important time in global advancement. We have started reclaiming our upper redistribution that my abductors tried to rob us of. We are up almost 40% for the last 6 days and still building by the book. It won't be one candle, like I always say, but we will get there. Many people were concerned about how we had only had a few sales during our climb from the $1.3 million market capitalization, but that is because our redistribution has been done very well. People do not have the afros to sell. The numbers suggested that last week, and it's now time for us to move parabolic. I attended Coach Chelsea's 1 million Afro and the Vision last week in the space so that I can register my voice talking about 1 million Afro is 1,500 US dollars today. That was last week, and I also mentioned that probably it would be twice as much the next week. That is because the matrix permitted me to say that at that very point in time. And that is because blockchain, DeFi, and everything works on proof of work. So I wanted to register that for our next and for our receipts later to come. The time of receipts is going to come. There will be time 1 million Afro is equal to $100,000. That is going to come. Afro is ready to attain millions of dollars of market capitalization simply because of your discipline and relentlessness. This is a build of our lifetime, people. Probably one of the most important things to go down in history that we could be participating in. To the ordinary mind, they will ignore it, but to a sharp mind and a learned mind, and with a learned mind, I am talking about a mind that already knows the challenges the world is going through. They will be on it, like life depends on it. It matters how many Afro tokens that you hold now, and it's also going to matter how many Afro tokens you're holding when we get to millions of dollars of market caps. This is ours, people. Our only chance to show our leaders and the fathers of our great continent that DeFi has the potential to pull through for us and earn Africa respect in the food chain and the ecosystem it deserves. Our journey is unique, it is African, and we are strong on it. We have the will to walk it and live it. Our endurance is a reflection of how committed we are, and we are paving ways towards our viral moment. The world is beginning to notice us. We have had a lot of news in the industry and outside the industry in mainstream media. Our upper redistribution gets us ready for the bull run, which we have already started. And we're also looking for our viral moment to come. And by God, it's going to come. $7 billion of market capitalization is a small dream. Yet it's going to be life-changing to all of us holders, and it will also be life-changing to the naysayers because they will have learned a very expensive lesson, if not several lessons. You saw what $12 million of market capitalization did in our community. So just wait and see what hundreds of millions of dollars of market capitalizations will do. So this is life-changing, and this is our fight to excellency, probably our only fight to excellency. You will see. And once you have tested excellency, you can never settle for mediocrity. So building other products for our Africa, tokenizing infrastructure and services will be easier because we will have a number of experienced people with an unmatched, relentless energy. We will have a community to back up on, and a community that has tested deep waters and waters that are able to drown someone and yet survive in those waters. We have seen many signs and many days where we have evidently showed up, and God has given us guidance and provision within those deeps, within those very painful moments. And we are looking forward towards our success. We are looking forward towards our big viral moment and our big break. A good friend of mine asked me yesterday, sorry, it wasn't yesterday, it was last week when I was in the gym. He asked me that will Afro make $7 billion of market capitalization? So I told him yes. The metrics tell me so. The metrics actually surpass that. The metrics surpass that number. So he also asked me again, will it make $45 billion of market capitalization? So I told him the metrics surpass that number as well. So they permit me to say that we should be able to make those market capitalization at a level 5-6 visibility ratio within the industry. And then he made a remark and he said, you have no limits. He then asked, do you think Afro will ever make it to the ETF filings on a global scale like Dogecoin in big economies and something like that? And I answered him and I told him with a smile on my face that I am a dreamer and a doer. It makes me one step ahead of a critic. So I know I am already halfway successful towards making an ETF or something like that. So today when he has seen Afro doing 40%, he called me and he was trying to gather money to buy Afro, and he has been buying in small quantities, and yet he had a very good bag in the beginning, and he's one of those people that sold bags when we had just hit the bonding curve. So this is like piecing away a once in a life opportunity. And mind you, he had come to borrow money. It's quite fascinating. So this brings us a step closer to the dreams that we have been yearning for, and it brings us a step closer to affecting the people that live besides us. So as we do this journey, we need to believe, we need to do it with everything, with every fiber in our body, and we need to ask God to lead us all through. So as God leads us, let's take our dominion into excellency, and let's take pride in that we are doing something that not so many have been able to do, and not so many are willing to do at this particular time. God bless us all.